Uh-oh. Wait. There it is. All right. How's it going, everybody? My name is Mattshotcha. I am your lead community developer here at Gun Media, and this is Beyond. For those of you who don't know, Tuesdays we run a show called Beyond, this show right here, where we talk about all the news coming out of Gun Media, everything that we're working on, anything that we're doing in the world of video games. On Thursday, we have a show at 3, same time slot, called Tales from the Stream, where we hang out and play video games, usually either ours or others from around the world of horror and horror games. We talk about all things from snacks to squiggle vision to horror movies and what we like and don't like. So, Tales from the Stream is a little bit more of a chill time, and this is where we get to the news. We appreciate you guys tuning in for both. Now, before we go too far, I want to get through some shout-outs. I'm going to start today on the Mixer side because I just want to say hello and thanks for popping in to our friends over at Dread Central. Dread Central, if you don't follow them on Mixer, make sure that you hop over there on Mixer and drop them a follow. Awesome, awesome, awesome folks, and super knowledgeable about all things horror. And we're huge fans here at Gun, so it's really cool that they pop in and, check out our streams. On top of that, we got Sephiroth, TFR84. We've got Resolute Blood. We've got, of course, Gun Media Help, Serial Killer. We also over on Twitch have Black Shadow, JJC, Justin, Lane Shift, UB Weeze, Camp Voorhees, Havoc, Blessed to Success, Dawn. We got Sedilling, it looks like, and we've got Gun Media support on that side. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gun Media support on Twitch, Gun Media Help on Mixer, that's our support team right in the other room. I think kind of like that way. That would be the one and only Mighty Mel and Raj himself. Now, on the other side of that wall, we've got Mr. Robert Fox, the second. Am I messing this up? Or third? It's the second. Rob Fox, the second. Our producer on the other side of that wall who makes all these streams happen. So thanks to them all. And then me, your host. So, we've got a lot of things to cover. Matt, you broke Mixer. I broke Mixer. Oh, no. And we got a Zen mic with a host over on Mixer, too. So thank you very much. We got a couple of things to talk about. First off, Mighty Mel. That's right. Mighty Mel. And we got to think of a good name for Raj. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. Hope you're well, Matt. I'm doing good, Blood. How are you? So, first off, if you've been underneath a rock for the last couple of months, we launched a game called Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear 2. It's out now. I'm to your left. Yeah, Praetorian, the one and only Ben on the other side. If you went to our Layers of Fear 2 party, Ben had a major role in making that happen. And he's a pretty cool guy. And he's right over there. If I knocked on that wall, you'd probably hear it. Layers of Fear 2 we launched recently. For those of you who don't know, Layers of Fear 2 is a narrative first-person psychological thriller horror game. It's out now on Steam, PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. If you haven't yet, check it out. It's a very interesting experience relating to an actor taking on the role of a lifetime and dealing with some of his own specific life issues and so on and so forth. Now, for those of you familiar with the franchise, it's that same style of hidden horror that was offered in Layers of Fear 1 and to an extent in Observer. So make sure you guys give it a shot. Check it out. It's got a lot of really awesome film references. And I know that in the world of horror video games, we're not exclusively into horror video games. I mean, we wouldn't have horror games without horror movies. And so you guys are going to recognize a lot of those references in Layers of Fear 2. Loving the glasses, Matt. Hey, thanks, JJC. I jacked up my eyeball. I don't know what the hell I did. Contact lenses, but it happens. So I'm stuck with these emo goggles for a while. That pretty much covers Layers of Fear 2. We launched a patch not too long ago, took care of some changes to some things with the Formless Man and such. We've got some fun stuff coming up. Working with the guys over at Bloober Team, trying to, prep a few cool I don't want to say events because that makes, when you're talking about the Layers of Fear 2 team, saying event makes you think like there's going to be moving mannequins and all that. But we do have some cool, initiatives to kick off soon in regards to Layers of Fear 2. And we've got the help from Bloober Team on that, so it's going to be pretty good. Make sure you guys keep an eye out on the socials. It's at Layers of Fear 2 on Twitter. And now, the elephant in the room is Friday the 13th, the game. As you guys know, those of you who tune in regularly, we have been tackling this interaction bug thing that's been allowing people to propel themselves onto the roof. Now, we're working through it. We're working through the process of pinning down what's going on there. We've actually fixed numerous methods. The more widespread ones that the community all generally knows about from YouTube and things like that, the ones that are happening pretty frequently. But so we've nailed down a lot of those and got them fixed. Internal testing proved positive. Testing with our testing partner proved positive. So we're good on that. But we've uncovered more and more and more. And we've been knocking them down. It's basically playing whack-a-mole where, you pop one down, another pops up, and we've been taking care of that. We're getting into the home stretch here, guys. I know you were hoping that we would have concrete news on when. We're getting into the home stretch here, though. We're starting to get down to the real, the tiny little lingering issues here and there. And we should have that patch ready to roll out soon. Now, I know soon TM, it's a big joke and all that. Previously we weren't really saying soon. We were saying as soon as possible. I'm saying soon now. Take that for what it is. We're going to work through it. We're going to make sure that basically when the patch rolls out, there is no little underlying thing that you guys can uncover that's going to be a big issue or, potentially cause, nothing's worse than fixing an issue, a methodology for getting onto the roof, say. We'll use this as the example. You fix a way to get onto the roof. Within a week or two, the community, the first thing you guys are going to do, we know it, you know it, the first thing you guys are going to do is try to figure out new ways to get on the roof, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's the first thing you guys are going to poke at. Regardless of the methodology, to see a week later people are on the roof again, we do not want that happening this time around. So we have fine-tooth combed it. We've also refined some of our processes here. I don't want to get too into the weeds on how we go about it, but you've heard me reference our testing partners previously. We have testing partners, we have development partners, we also have the team in-house here. We've just changed a little bit of our processes to make sure that we're kind of doing some redundancy checks and making sure we're combing through, and it's been really great to see. Part of which, another large part of which is Praetorian 101 GR on Twitch there. He's our producer, and he's, again, the guy right on the other side of this wall. He throws a mean party. He's also pretty damn good at his job. So they've been going through and doing some extra redundancy checks, working with our support team, working with me, a lot more collaboration and cooperation. It's just been really good to see, to try to make sure that we don't run into these kind of boondoggles any further. So he's all right. Yeah, Dawn, you give him guff. Go ahead. You're all right. You're allowed. Oh, you heading out? Resolute Blood, take it easy, buddy. So, basically, we've wanted to make sure that we comb through this one pretty completely and we don't have a problem. So, yeah, that's where we're at. We'll give you guys all the news on that as soon as we have something more concrete from the team. Again, part of these changes to this process is we're going to fine-tooth comb this thing until we're sure of it. So, that's where that's at. Once we get that out of the way, getting on the roof, the whole underlying problem in the code with the interaction bug being able to slingshot players, that had to get taken care of. It had to be a focal point for us to take care of. Since we're getting into the home stretch with that, we'll be able to then go back to our previous kind of allocation and prioritization of what we're looking at, what we're working on, what we have to come, and we'll have more news on all of that as soon as possible. Let's see here. Oh, Notorious Data is now following. Thank you very much. Notice my counselor will... Oh. Derp. So basically that's the news for today. What we're going to do now is, in the community check-in episodes of Beyond, we like to make sure that we cruise through all the chat and answer as many questions as possible. So we're going to get to our Q&A session now. Let's see here. I noticed that my counselor will randomly begin slowly walking while jogging. Big Fudge. I would say that if you could possibly report that to jasonkillsbugs.com, that would be super helpful, but also make sure, try and test in another game. I've had it happen too, where there's a dead zone on the thumbstick. I'm not sure what platform you're playing on, but if you're playing with a controller, there's a dead zone in the thumbstick that ends up making the character not, the thumbstick doesn't think you're at full input. could happen as well. So I would definitely report that to Jason Kills Bugs. If you have some footage, that would be great. Whoa, Amper Camper's here. How's it going, Amper? He said, hey, Dad. Hello, son. That could be your controller, Rifty. Yeah, exactly. How's it going, Squeaky Snake? I trade the small maps for the unfinished Grendel map anytime, unless they actually change up those at all. Grendel is not done, and you think that now, but it would not be fun. Any update on investigating random counselor spawning? It's on the list. When you hear me talk about taking care of the counselor on the roof thing and then getting back to our normal prioritization, it's on the list. It's something that the team's been investigating. I don't have a status update because currently it's been all hands on deck, making sure that, again, I don't want to, oversell what's going on with the roof situation, but it's one of those things where when you have a problem in the game and then you start picking at that and you realize that the tendrils go way into the code. And that's the kind of thing we've been combing through, and that's kind of been an all hands on deck situation. So I don't have a status update on the situation with Random Counselor, but I know it's on our list. I know it's reported. If you have any new news or any new methodology to how, anything you've noticed right before that happens, by all means, head over to Jason Kills Bugs and Gun Media Support will get it reported. Snake got a boop from Moobot. Oh, no, Snake. What are you doing? My thumbstick did that, too. They suck on... Yeah. I've had that happen on a couple, especially when they start to wear out. And so, it's not... I'm not saying it's impossible that there's something going on with the game, but to rule it out, test that controller in another game where you can walk and run, shoot or anything like that. Off subject, Matt, your daughter is adorable. Thank you so much, Dawn. She's, I'm kind of a big fan. She's my pal. She's my best bud. Can we get a nerf to Swift Attacker or a buff for Jason against Swift Attacker? If all lobbies ran it, Jason would be killed every single time. Rusty Machete, that's something that we'll have to look into. Yeah, that's definitely something we'd have to look into. I haven't really necessarily seen that specific kind of like meta perk emerge, but oh wait, that's another one. I haven't seen that specific like meta perk emerge, but I will definitely take a look at it further, and I will make sure that we get it reported as something to potentially discuss internally. Is the team aware of Jason's issue with his abilities? If Jason enters combat stance, the sense and stalk abilities will instantly turn off if Jason had them active. I can't say your name, Dead, all the way, so Dead. Gun Media Support might be able to help us out with if that's been reported or not. That seems like something that I've heard. Hope you had a nice Father's Day, Matt. Thank you, Justin. It allows counselors to swing through Jason's swings or grabs. It's OP. Swift Attacker? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. What's all the lols? Oh, Dead what? Yeah. No, Dead, just Dead. His name's just Dead. That's that chat delay. I was like, what are you all laughing at? Looking forward to the updates. Consider increasing cap on badge progress more than 3 stars. Oh, so that your badges can go beyond that? I don't know about that. I would, I don't know about that one because, there's a Mixed Stream Live. There's a significant amount of people who are still fighting to get through those badges and things. And I kind of feel like that would be moving the carrot on them, You got the carrot on the stick and you're like, oh, you're real close to that badge. Psych. I just don't know that would be. It's a Christian stream. Yeah. This is a family show, Dad. What are you doing? Let's just ban all bear traps so we don't deal exploiters? No, we'd rather fix them. Bear traps are an important part of the game there, McGinn. Can you change it so flashlights must be found in drawers? I don't know that that's a high enough priority item right now. I feel like that's... Hey, Matt, so any plans on DLCs for Layers of Fear 2? We don't have anything to confirm on that at this time, but I would stay tuned to the social channels for any news like that. Come on, Lane Shift. You'd think I would drop like a, oh yeah, by the way, right here? Nah. I know it's for news, but it's not for breaking news. We'll put it that way. Any Switch news? Not at the moment. Consider increasing... What's up, True Green? Increasing cap on badge. Got to that. The flashlights in drawers. Yeah, I wanted to come back to that, serial killer. I don't know that the flashlight situation, like using a flashlight's not powerful or prevalent enough where it needs to be something that where it should be something that you need to hunt for. I don't know, but again, it's something we can kick around as feedback, by all means. Hey, Matt, one thing we've all noticed with random counselors is it seems to be timer-based on all platforms. Made a report about it a while back. I believe Gun Media Help over on Mixer has that in the report. Early 2017. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dawn, you're not allowed to say early 2017. Can you remove the level cap? Possibly. It's another one of those pieces of feedback that the team's kind of kicking around. It wouldn't be now, though. It wouldn't be at this time. You'll tell them about the birdhouse, though. How is that going? My birdhouse is going good. Birdhouse is going good. Yep. Yeah. I love that you know that joke still, Justin. That's awesome. Y'all rock. I love Friday the 13th. True Green. Thank you very much. Avenger as Survivor when? Oh, you want to be in game? I think that counts as new content. Besides, I don't think the rest of Crystal Lake is ready for Avenger in game. We sure do. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Gun Media Help. All right, so it looks like we're tapering off here a bit. I think we're going to probably wrap it up. I'm going to get back to work. I've got some things to do. I've got a lot going on. We have a big week. We have a big, huge show coming up on Thursday. For those of you who maybe are just tuning in, didn't catch the initial speech when we went live, you're watching Beyond, which is our chance to drop in, talk to the community, cover any news, anything about patches, bugs, things that we're working on, etc. We have another show on Thursdays called Tales from the Stream. Words are hard. We have a show on Thursday called Tales from the Stream where we sit down, we hang out, and we play some video games, either ours or other people's from around the world of horror gaming. It's the same time on Thursday, same groovy channel. And this Thursday, we have a special show. So for everybody in the chat, I would like you to please make sure that you tune in on Thursday for an episode of Tales. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things. We're going to be playing a special surprise game. And Mr. Mixmaster Rob on the other side there might want to throw to camera 4. And yeah, right here on the couch, we'll be hanging out, playing some video games come Thursday, Tales from the Stream. Some of you were looking for news. I think that's about it. I think we've pretty much covered everything we've got. So I'll see you guys Thursday for that episode of Tales. I hope you all tune in, and I hope you all have a good day. Thanks. Bye.